Good afternoon. Okay, this is Mr. Ranjeet Kumar. Okay, so he was one of our students, right? And he is presently serving as ACP Kanpur. So he'll put in across some good pointers as to how the life is after he became an officer, and also you can ask certain doubts if you have any, right? So it's just to share his experience, right? It'll be a very short session, right? So he's a very humble guy.
अरे
That's
ये कब हुआ? ये कब हुआ?
right.
This is Ranjeet Kumar, presently working as Assistant Commissioner of Police in Uttar Pradesh Police. That was 2018 batch when I got there. Have been appearing in UPSC since 2014. Last attempt was in 21. Yeah, I was a student of English medium. Okay, I am BTech from computer science and engineering from MNNIT Allahabad. 2012 batch pass out. So cleared the prelims, UPSC prelims thrice with I think all 3 times crossing both IFS exams prelims also. Mains twice missed by 3 marks, once by lot many. Okay, so as sir has told me that something bits and pieces of preparation, actually you guys are into it. How many of you have already attempted this civils prelims? This year is also an attempt, no? Isn't it? So one single attempt, mostly most of you are single attempts. So how was the paper? Tough. That's why we we prepare for it. No, if it's easy, to anyone can go and write anything. Okay. So did any of you clear this year or no? How much are you expecting?
After attempting, I think you will check this code.
No, you should have checked. First thing, if you start preparation of any exam, okay, what I would suggest is take it as a full-time job. Okay, if you are in preparation, you are in preparation. Rest all things are just you should just corner off all other things and just focus on this preparation stuff. Okay, like if you have 10 hours or 12 hours a day, except those other extracurriculars and sleeping time, you should focus at least, you should give at least 7 to 8 hours to your preparation. Okay, that's the first thing. Rest other things will wait. Eventually everything will happen, like your family stuff. It will take, if you will keep focusing on those things, your preparation will get hurt. Then comes your other stuffs which you do in this age, like 25 to 30 years. Okay, like mobiles. What I suggest generally to students, even myself, that if you are in preparation, stay away from mobile. All these things, which we used to tell our parents and guardians that we are preparing using our mobiles. Okay, that's a cheat code. Okay, we don't do that. Only thing which will help you is your books. Okay, mostly in hard copy format, preferably. And I would suggest that 90% of your stuff should be in hard copy. Okay, if you are dependent too much on your soft copy stuffs, I would say you are ruining your preparation thing. Okay, everyone has their own way, but it's my suggestion that stay away from any electronic thing. I am doing anything, but I will do preparation simultaneously. These things doesn't happen. Okay, things don't take place that way. Okay, so first thing is 100% focus on your preparation. Rest others, whatever stuffs you have been doing or you are doing, you should stay away from them. Second, clearing prelims is easy. Okay, I would say too easy. Okay, because at least if you have studied well, then the answer is in front of you. Okay, although finding that is tough, still even if the answer is in front of you, finding that answer is tough, but still prelims is easy. because you have some statements, you know something. No one knows 100% of that paper. Okay, if someone comes out and claims that I have done these 90 questions correct, okay, everything was, I had studied everything, he is a liar. No one has that. Even UPSC, the paper, who said the paper, na, even they are confused. If that's not the case, they wouldn't be asking for that, what do they ask after 10 days, for 10 days? कि अगर कुछ गलत है तो आप बताओ, है ना? Those things. Means no one is sure. Even the paper setter is not sure about 100 questions. So what? And these days, though, when I started preparation, that time CSAT was also getting added up in your GS score to prepare the list for prelims qualified candidates. After 2015, since 2015, that GS component only started getting added up. So 2016 paper was the easiest. So at that time, the cutoff reached up to 116 marks. Okay, and thereafter, UPSC took it as a challenge. Ki how could someone score that much marks in my paper? And this time, I think in 2022, the cutoff has dropped down to 82, 83 marks. Means there are not even 10,000 people who can score 43% marks, 42% marks in their paper. No? 82.67 marks is the cutoff. So at 41% marks, 10,000 students. Even in that 10,000 students, I think 4,000 are general who have to qualify with that 82 marks. No? Rest for others, it's 77, 78, whatever their cutoff is by category wise. So what you have to focus on is scoring around 90 marks these days. Okay. So first thing is identification of questions, which happens in 3 ways. What I used to do during even preparation stage as well as in paper, that first 15-20 minutes scan all the paper, okay, and mark those questions which are completely known to you. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 15, it could be 20, 25, whatever, based on your preparation level as well as application of mind. Okay, if you can go through that and do 10-15 questions in first 15-20 minutes, your confidence will be a bit higher attempting next set of questions. And anyway, you have to get 45 questions correct. So for 45 questions, you should attempt at max 70 questions. For 50 questions, 75 questions. Okay, so that not everybody can be correct every time. So if you get 50 correct and 25 wrong, still you will get 42 correct eventually. No? So that is the way to attempt your prelims paper. First, knowing that these questions I know 100%, this is the answer, you should mark that. Those are mostly your modern history questions, geography questions, and ancient history questions. Okay, these are the questions which you remember. Okay, and they will not change. Basically, whatever answers are, they are. Okay, like if some battle has happened in some year, it will. Like those questions, the UPSC don't ask which battle took place in which year. Okay, those type of questions state PSC asks. But still, if they ask you about chronology of different dynasty, okay, which dynasty came first and last, either you know or you don't know. Okay, so if you know that's 100% correct question, just take it and move ahead. Okay, फिर से उसमें सोचना नहीं है कि over there ना, you don't start thinking that what this might be, that might be, then you will get confused. So don't give too much time even in your paper while attempting these test papers na, in prelims series. Your coaching does that. Na? This coaching will also have that prelims test series along with your classes, na? Based on how much course they have finished, and based on that they will ask you questions. Prelims part is easy. Again, I will say, okay, if you will give your 70 to 80% of time, you will clear prelims. The toughest part is mains for any exam, because this is where you will have to apply all of your analytical skills as well as writing skills, writing speed, plus everything you will have to print on the paper based on your memory, okay, and presentation skill. So in that, rote learning becomes important, okay, plus facts and datas, whatever you have becomes important. And the most important part is that presentation skill, that how much and in what way you can present to the examiner. For that, writing practice is must, okay, like for every paper you should at least have written 15 to 20 papers before going to that final paper, okay. So either you should start writing that along with your preparation, okay, which is the best way, so that once you clear your prelims, no, after clearing your prelims, there will not be much time left for all this practice stuff and reading after prelims, no, because most of the time people are on that borderline cutoff marks, okay. Absolutely clear of they are clearing prelims, that percentage is very low. Like most of the students will be like 90, 95, 92, 85, 87 in that bracket. So your 15 to 20 days will pass in evaluating yourself whether you will qualify or not qualify, what will happen. So that time you will be disturbed, and that will impact your preparation. If you are sure enough, like if you are getting 110, 120, then there's no problem with that. Then you can start straight away your preparation. But for mains, I would suggest ki start writing from the starting. Like if you have, when did your session started? July, June. Everyone's June. So it's just 1 month now. So you can start writing sessions now straight away. Okay. Study never completes. Reading this syllabus, now this GS and UPSC syllabus, you cannot complete reading. Even after 5 years, 6 years, I have read those books for 8 years, and still you can't say that I have read 100%. Okay, every time you read, something new will pop up. Okay, either with explanation or with content. Okay, and then whatever you will read, not everything can be retained. So you will have to read, and writing has one more benefit. What I have observed is, if you will write things now, you will remember for it for a longer time. Okay, and at least if that part, those questions come na, anywhere, okay, you can just write it through in 3-4 minutes. Even 200 words if you have to print on the paper, you can do it easily. If you are aware of the topic and still you haven't written those answers, na, then the same 200 words will take at least 15 to 20 minutes of your time, and at that way paper will not be completed. Okay, so writing practice is must, and I would suggest both for prelims and mains. What will happen now, when we start these classes, like when you all have joined this class, so for 1 month and 2 months you will all be enthusiastic about civils, and then the test will start coming up, and most of you will start getting those marks in lower ranges, and then you will start dropping off the classes. Okay, rather than focusing on your studies, you will just drop off. Okay, because, and those who will be getting higher marks, they will continue, okay, till they will start getting lower marks, and then they will drop off. So Darwin's system works. Okay, fittest will get going, and the weakest will start dropping off. Okay, that way only coaching institutes benefits. So if you drop off, the remaining one will get even better focus. Okay, so first thing is to, as soon as the test will start, I shouldn't be in the race to drop off. Okay, that I won't be the first one to drop off. I won't be the first one to skip the test. And for that, you need to score maximum marks, or at least in the top 20 to 30%. And if everyone is in top 20 to 30%, means topper is getting 120 marks, and rest everyone is in 85 to 120 marks, then no one needs to drop off, because no one is lagging far behind. okay, that they should start doubting their ability. So if the test starts, just start focusing on the syllabus. Okay, whatever syllabus they give you, either for mains or prelims, whatever syllabus they have given you, just go through it twice, thrice. Okay, and then previous year questions of those topics. There are many books. I used to study from Disha one. Okay, so there are many books which you can focus for previous year questions. Okay, that previous year questions is important because you get an idea that how the paper setter sets the paper. Okay, what they want us to learn. Okay, what they want from us. They want from us. So in that way, na, when you will be going through those books or your notes, you will remember that topic or that content much easily. Okay, because somewhere in the back of your mind you will be noting that this was the question which was asked some year ago. Okay, and in mostly in modern history, ancient, and economics. Okay, these are the sections where previous year questions are repeated in prelims. Gets repeated 5 to 7 questions you will find every year, but for that you will have to focus too much on previous year papers, and that too during your preparation phase. Okay,